Great morning to you and welcome to my channel, Moon Divination. I thank you for being here and I hope that this message will resonate with you. Take what does resonate with you and leave the rest. I do appreciate you being here. If you are a subscriber, please hit the like. Give me a comment on how this resonates with you, even if it's just a small little nugget of truth for yourself. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe so that you can get notifications and hit the notification bell so that you can get notifications as to when I post messages or post the videos. I do thank you all for being here, and I will go over the inspirational messages that I put up on my Instagram and my Facebook page. They're both under Living Plentiful with 2 L's at the end. That is my business that I do that mainly focuses on Himalayan salt products, but I do put inspirational messages up on my pages as well. So with that being said, the inspirational messages are from The Universe Has Your Back, and also She Believed She Could, so she did inspirational card deck. So I will go over those, and then I'm going to be working with the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor for any additional messages to the inspirational message from Spirit. This deck I've had since December. It's one of my first decks that I got in. I've done a lot of personal readings for myself with this deck. A lot of times it has definitely hit the jackpot on the things that I've been going through. So hopefully Spirit has some wonderful messages for us today. Alrighty, the first one for the inspirational is, I recognize that I have chosen fear, and I choose again. I choose love. Ready? And then the other one is, problems are guidelines, not stop signs. Then we have, if one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with a success unexpected in common hours. So that one is that one. And I choose love no matter what. So definitely picking up from Spirit and the universe and the creator of all on the love vibe, the love energy, going from a state of fear into a state of love and compassion and peace and understanding. And it's what we are all meant to be able to experience. And yes, some more than others, but sometimes if we are going through what they say as the dark night of the soul here with the, sometimes we have to go through the fearful moments in order to transition into the love energy. The fear, it is a natural part of our bodies. It's more intended to be for that flight or fight response, that physical response that we're supposed to have built in with us or inside of us to help protect us. But sometimes the fears in life come at us from many different angles, and we have to discern which ones are real and which ones are false in order to move forward into love and loving ourselves and respecting ourselves, to know that certain fears are, in a sense, illusions. Not that it isn't real, not that it isn't real for you when you're going through it, but sometimes you have to sit back and think about what it is that you're really fearing in a situation. Is it something that you need to think about or ponder about to clear out that fear? Or is it something that you really don't recognize as your own energy, and that to deny that energy and saying that's not my energy, that's not how I feel, it's not what I am, and I choose love overall. So it is a work in progress. It is something that we all have to work on. It's something that we all can overcome, especially since this has happened with the world pandemic that's been going on, and it is May 18th, 2020. Sometimes we have to recognize what it is that we're fearing and what we have to work through in order to let it go and to release it, and to choose love and compassion to move us forward in this. And yes, some things are very real that we should be afraid of, but not meant to stay in that energy, not meant to constantly be in that energy. It's there for a reason when we feel fear, but we need to recognize what is our own fear and what is something that is superimposed onto us, that makes us start to release those chemicals within the body that gives that response of that fear, or there's a problem, or there's something going on that might be superimposed onto us, and that might be that fear is not really ours to take on. And to me, fear spells out false evidence appearing real. Sometimes that fear is something that is false, or that is an illusion, and that we don't have to accept it as our own, but we can choose again, and we can choose love out of that situation. So take that, how that resonates with you. It might not be for everybody, but if you are listening to this message, there might be a small nugget inside this message that you can take away to either learn from, or just be rest assured that we can get through this, we can move on, we can take ourselves out of that fearful feeling, and then choose to be in love. And if one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet a success unexpected in common hours. And this is by Henry David Thoreau. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but yes, you have to be able to build up your confidence in certain things, or if there are dreams or directions you want your life to go in. Let's see here. These are kind of tied together pretty good. There's something that you are dreaming or imagining up. You have to take confidence in that dream that it will work out, that you are capable of doing it, and walk forward in what it is that you want to pursue in your life and to make real into this world for yourself. Sometimes if we don't have the confidence in it, that just might mean we need to learn a little bit more on it. Maybe educate ourselves, or take a course, or take a class in order to gain that confidence to make that dream or that vision that you imagine for yourself to become part of the reality. And with this one, it goes, I think, pairs nicely with this one, is that problems are guidelines, not stop signs. So sometimes problems come up, and might only be to address what it is that we might need to clear up to be able to move forward. It's not a full stop sign, and telling you to totally stop. It's just something that's telling you something needs to be worked on, something needs to be addressed for a moment, that maybe might not be going so smoothly, that once it's addressed, you can continue on. So take the time to look over what, things, if there's things in your life that might not be progressing forward, that maybe just take a second look at it, take a second glance at it to see if, okay, was there something that's hindering this, or is it something that I can fix or go over a second time to see what's going on to be able to progress forward. So it's not always a stop sign if there's problems that come up. And that can go for anything in life. That can go for finances, relationships, you know, if you own your own business, or if you're working or not working. Sometimes it's just guidelines and help us to either reinvent what it is that we want for our lives, or maybe, you know, to not fully stop what we're doing, but just kind of keep going through, pushing through, but making sure we cross our T's and dot our I's as well. So, all right, with that being said, let's see what the Energy Oracle cards have to say. Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective consciousness and the people who see this video, whether it be now or whether it be in the future? I ask for your love and support and guidance, and I ask for clear and concise messages for the collective consciousness. For the collective consciousness, Holy Spirit, angels, guides. What are some messages that you would like to share or have me speak about? All right, we'll shuffle one more time. I'm going to do 3 card spreads. So, Holy Spirit, I'm taking the cards that flip out onto the table, please, for a 3 card spread. What messages, Holy Spirit, do you have for the collective consciousness? I'm taking the cards that fall out into the table, please, and thank you. What messages do you have for the collective consciousness? Thank you. Okay, one more. Alrighty, thank you. Oh, those were some flippers. And the bottom of the deck is the Magician and the Mirror. Wonderful energy there. All right, we have Attachment. We have Healer of the Ages, and we have the Thinking Woman. But I'm going to put the Thinking Woman in the middle because that one's had flipped out second, and the Healer of the Ages last. Attachments. Whatever it is that needs to be let go of. And it does have the number 5 at the top, which 5 can represent change. I know there's many more meanings to the number 5 than just that, but for me it resonates with change, or something that we need to change in our lives. Sometimes we become attached to things that are not working out or serving us for our highest good. So sometimes we have to go within and to look and see what it is that may be causing problems, that maybe, you know, that we are a little bit more attached to, that we need to become unattached from, either on an emotional level or psychological level, or even a physical level. There could be physical things that you are attached to, that you seek out or you want, that might not be that great, and that sometimes the attachments can be something that we fear, something that we are, you know, feeling like, oh, we just have to have that in our lives, but it's not serving us for our highest good. And once you clear out those negative energies or anything that is causing you to become fully attached to, like a really, and it doesn't have to be something difficult. It could be something as simple as just slowing down. Let's see what I can pick up intuitively on that. Attachments can lead us to fear, in the sense that once we become attached to something, we're afraid of losing it. So we have to kind of look over those parts of our lives, to be able to detach from it, to be able to go into a space of love for ourselves, and to be able to clear out that negative energy that no longer serves us, that no longer gives us any energy back, whether that be in a relationship, whether that be finances, whether that be, a physical addiction that you might have, or, something that may be causing you to feel like that's something that you really need, that's something that, you've been attached to for a long time, and that giving that up would cause a lot of fear or tension inside of you. But to choose love overall, because that's what's going to break those attachments from you. And then see here, she has, I don't know if you can see it, I wish my camera would focus a little bit better. She's holding up a mask, and maybe taking off that mask. Maybe some of the attachments are causing us to wear a fake mask. That could be also too. And she's chained to this pillar of sorts, that the attachments are creating fear, and it's creating like a bondage in a sense, to where we need to let go of it and to realize that we have the key to unlock these chains. We have it within inside of us to be able to unlock, to be able to unlock, to be able to break free from this bondage. And around her is more of like a hazy, darker energy. And this could be for a male as well, that sometimes our shadow selves becomes a little bit too dark, it becomes a little bit too unclear. But we have to recognize that maybe sometimes we are doing it to ourselves, and that we hold the keys to be able to unlock the change to free us from that bondage or that attachment, and that by doing so you choose love. Alrighty, the Thinking Woman, 47, and this is 47 adds up to 11, which is a master number. So maybe there's something that you need to learn, or that you would want to learn to help your dreams come to fruition. To be able to, it goes right along with the confidence card, to confidently advance confidently in the direction of your dreams. Sometimes that means that we need to go and study and gain more knowledge in that, so that we can be more confident in it. We can even do our own research to learn how to do the things that we desire as far as our dreams, to be able to make a way forward. It's a very intelligent card, very intelligent. Either maybe there's someone around you that has more information or knowledge that you could seek out, that you might know on the specific dream or goal that you have. It might be you, where you are gaining that knowledge, where you are progressing forward, that you're seeing that problems are not necessarily a stop sign, but they're a guidance, that you're recognizing that, maybe by gaining more knowledge on the certain goal or dream you have will help you to move forward. This could be a very spiritual card as well, learning spirituality. Maybe diving deep into the knowledge, the esoteric knowledge that I do believe we all have inside of us. I do believe we all have access to it. Some might be a little bit more sensitive to it or more open to it than others, but I do believe that we all have that capability. It's just whether or not you choose to seek out the knowledge and seek out the wisdom to be able to understand it, and ask for guidance on it, and ask for discernment on it, what is real and what is not, what resonates with you. If it really does resonate with you, which means in a sense it really deep seated inside of you that that is true for you. And it's all different for everybody. It's not ever going to be the same for one person to another. But really listen to your intuition. The knowledge that you already know is already within you. but sometimes we need to take the keys and unlock the chains in order to move forward into the knowledge that's there already. Alrighty, let's see here. And then Healer of the Ages. And this is card 51, which is another 5 and 1, but that is also a 6, which 6 represents balance for the most part. If you want to look up any of the numbers that I say on this video, there's a ton of information on the internet about them. Let's see here, 6, balance. That number 6 represents balance for myself. That's what resonates with me for the number 6. Yeah, creating that balance within your life, between the yin and the yang, between the dark and the light, creating that balance for yourself in order to heal, in order to move forward, in order to be confident in what you are doing and your dreams and your goals. Loving yourself first and respecting yourself in order to reap the benefits of a healing, to reap the benefits of moving forward towards your goals. Let's see here. This also could represent that maybe there is a guide in the spiritual realm that is trying to help you heal. This could also represent you, that you might be a spiritual healer or a physical healer. You might want to go into the healing arts and you're learning, or you want to learn, or you have the desire to learn, to be able to head into this type of energy where you can heal. There's many different healing modalities that you can get into. There is the sound frequency healing, there's Reiki, tons of information online about all of this, whether it is a life coach to help others find their path, whether it is you work with crystals and do the crystal healing. There's many out there. You could want to go into more of the chiropractic work. And this doesn't, whatever resonates with you that I'm kind of rattling off, it's just things that are coming in that I need to speak on. Nursing, healing, doctor, holistic practitioner, and then maybe any of the other ones that I had said prior. But either that or a huge healing is coming forth for you after being in this mode of attachment, of fear, of the negative energies. Maybe this is just indicating that there's a healing coming for you. Maybe once you seek after the knowledge that you desire to learn or that you want to learn, that there will come into fruition a huge healing. All right, that's pretty much it. And the magician that's on the bottom of the card also represents that you have everything within you to be able to heal, to be able to move forward with your goals. You have everything that you need to go in the direction of that, of what you have imagined. Taking that inspired idea or realization of what you want to do and doing something with it within the physical realm. That you have all the keys here. You have fire, you have water, you have earth, you have air. All the elements are here for you to manifest it into your reality. You just need to feel it, know it, and then move forward with it, taking that action. And that does not necessarily mean, problems won't come up, but maybe they're just guidelines to show us, which direction to go in. So listen to your intuition, follow your heart, find what gives you joy, find what gives you that peace of mind within yourself. Alrighty, well, thank you so much for joining me today. That'll be pretty much it for the messages. There was a lot said, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This message might not, the whole thing might not be for you, but you might pick up a small little nugget along the way. So if you do like what you hear today, please like and subscribe to my channel. And leave me a comment below to let me know how this resonates with you. I do thank you again for being here, and I will put up another video tomorrow. So until then, have a great day, and namaste.